Liam Neeson, who played Obi-Wan Kenobi's instructor in Star Wars The Phantom Menace, has shown interest in reprising his role as the Jedi Master. But there's a catch, and Neeson has a condition he once agreed to before making the commitment and returning to Star Wars. Want to know what it is? Keep watching this video to find out. So first off, what is the condition? Many fans are hoping to see Qui-Gon Jinn return as a Force ghost in the upcoming Star Wars series Obi-Wan Kenobi, which will premiere on Disney Plus next month. We saw in Revenge of the Sith that while in exile on Tatooine, Yoda mentioned teaching Obi-Wan how to communicate with his old master. So naturally, in the next series, it'd make sense to see Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan and Liam Neeson's Qui-Gon reunited, right? A recent interview is doing rounds on social media in which Liam Neeson expressed interest in returning to his role as Qui-Gon Jinn. However, Neeson's possible return to the franchise is subject to a condition that Disney might not be able to meet. It must be a big screen film. The man's too big a star for TV. Though The Phantom Menace received mixed reviews upon its initial release, Neeson expressed his gratitude for the opportunity to work on the film. "We can't believe it's been 24 years since Star Wars The Phantom Menace was released, and the star also looks back on that time fondly." Neeson revealed in an interview that he took the job back then because it presented a new acting challenge than what he was used to on the big screen. "We all loved to see him on screen as the Jedi Master, and as much as the actor claims to love the experience, he also admits that it was exhausting. They were behind on things like CGI, so he'd be acting with tennis balls that were later edited into creatures." So it's no surprise that Neeson thinks that if he were to return, he would choose a minor role this time. Qui-Gon was first presented as Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Master and the Jedi who discovered Anakin Skywalker in 1999's Star Wars Episode I The Phantom Menace. While Qui-Gon was killed by Darth Maul in Episode I The Phantom Menace, leaving Obi-Wan to train Anakin, his name reappeared in Episode III Revenge of the Sith, where it was revealed that Yoda had communicated with Qui-Gon and learned from him the secret to achieving Force immortality. Originally, Yoda would hear Qui-Gon's voice in Revenge of the Sith, but the scene was removed before the movie was completed, and Neeson never returned to record his dialogues. Next, we have Disney testing the waters. Depending on your age, you may either have warm memories of the Star Wars prequel trilogy or despise it with the ferocity of an Imperial officer confronting rebel scum. The movies are now being viewed with a slightly kinder eye thanks to Disney's sequel trilogy. It has forced fans to admit that the prequels weren't nearly as horrible as they remember them to be. For example, next month we'll see Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen reprise their prequel trilogy roles as Obi-Wan and Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader, respectively, in Disney Plus's Obi-Wan Kenobi limited series. Darth Maul remains a popular character from the prequel trilogy, despite the fact that he won't be featured in the new series. Unfortunately for Neeson, since the Skywalker storyline concluded in theaters with the release of The Rise of the Skywalker in December 2019, the Star Wars franchise has switched more aggressively to television over film. Disney Plus is currently developing almost a dozen Star Wars shows, including Ahsoka and Andor, as well as the third season of The Mandalorian. Apparently, Liam Neeson was unaware that fans wanted Qui-Gon Jinn to return to Star Wars, but what makes him reconsider is the fact that Star Wars is starting to slip away from the film landscape. But don't let that make you sad. There's so much to look forward to with the Obi-Wan series. Here's more on what you can expect from the TV series with or without Neeson. Former Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi will embark on an important mission under the reign of the Galactic Empire. Kenobi must deal with former comrades who have turned against him, as well as the Empire's fury. The series stars Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, Moses Ingram, Joel Edgerton, Bonnie Peace, Kumail Nanjiani, Indira Varma, Rupert Friend, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Sung Kang, Simone Kessel, and Benny Safdie, and is directed by Deborah Chow from Joby Harold's writings. John Williams, the iconic Star Wars composer, will return to score a theme for the series. What's even better, you don't have to wait too long. On May 27, 2022, Disney Plus will premiere Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, what do fans think? Fans believe that bringing back Liam Neeson to play Qui-Gon Jinn would help the Star Wars franchise, but only if done the right way. Despite being one of the primary characters in The Phantom Menace, the audience didn't get to know him very well in that role. Expanding on Jinn with an actor like Liam Neeson has the power to potentially create a whole new dimension for the series. It'll also provide an interesting enough backstory to make viewers want to see The Phantom Menace again to understand why Jinn is the way he is. However, bringing back Neeson only for the sake of being cool and retro doesn't seem like the best approach to go about bringing back a character that hasn't been seen in over 2 decades. It could also give off the impression of frantic fan service, which is difficult enough as it is, not to mention that it's something the franchise has done before and audiences have seen right through it. We think it's fantastic that Liam Neeson is open to returning, but if Disney decides to bring him back, they must do it with caution. This is enough to keep our optimism alive for Jinn's character's reappearance, but it's disappointing to see that he won't be featured in the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series. Obi-Wan learned that he might be able to contact his former teacher as a Force ghost in Revenge of the Sith, therefore the time frame would have worked out perfectly for the series. Who knows, maybe we'll get another surprise from Liam Neeson in the form of a voiceover or something. But then again, he did it for Star Wars The Force Awakens because it was a movie, so it passed his litmus test. Anywho, we'll keep hoping against hope to see Qui-Gon Jinn on screen again in the future. Next, in other related news, shooting incident near Neeson's set. A shooting incident near the set of Liam Neeson's next action movie in County Donegal is being investigated by the police. On the fields at Carrick, a person working on the set of the film In the Land of Saints and Sinners is said to have come dangerously close to getting hit by a stray bullet. Hunters shooting deer in the early hours of Saturday morning are thought to have fired the bullet. The movie wasn't in production at the time of the incident, but it was reported to police, who have begun an inquiry. About 300 people have been working on the set of the film, which is being shot in various locations around Ireland. The movie follows Liam Neeson as a retired assassin who is being hunted by 3 terrorists. Why does it always have to be like that, Liam? Give the man some fresh roles. Mystery movie for Star Wars fans. In an interview with Vanity Fair, Lucasfilm chief Kathleen Kennedy slyly disclosed the plot for the next few Star Wars films, the first of which is Taika Waititi's film. The plot of the film is being kept under wraps, but 1917 screenwriter Christy Wilson Cairns is still working on the script with Waititi, who has directed an episode of The Mandalorian in the Star Wars realm. Reporters are hinting that the sci-fi saga's future may look a little different going forward, maybe even departing from the traditional format. We don't know how this lands with staunch Star Wars fans, but it makes us pretty excited. Kennedy admitted that she's hesitant to use the phrase trilogy anymore because Star Wars is much more than ongoing storytelling. With barely any breathing room between the combination of films and offshoot series, including the newly announced Andor from Diego Luna and Ahsoka from Rosario Dawson, she's right about that. There's not much consistency in the saga. The unnamed Star Wars film is just another feather in Waititi's cap, and we for one cannot wait to see it. Ahsoka cast revealed. Apart from Rosario Dawson returning for the lead role, we didn't know much about the cast for the new Ahsoka series on Disney+, but we've just gotten news from Obi-Wan Kenobi himself. Ewan McGregor has confirmed another actress joined the project in an interview, and it's none other than, drumroll, Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She has joined the cast of Ahsoka as confirmed by Ewan McGregor in a new Star Wars piece for Vanity Fair. A random comment in the middle of a large Lucasfilm-sponsored interview about Star Wars' future is a good location as any for formal confirmation. There's no other information about the role Winstead is portraying, but we're over the moon just to hear that she will be a part. Watch this space for more. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think about Liam Neeson's reluctance to join Star Wars on TV? Do you think he'll be replaced by someone else on the series? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.